Hey, what's up guys? Jay here, S3 Tint and Tint. Of course, this video is brought to you by Tint. If you're an automotive window tinter or looking to become an automotive window tinter, or you've just learned how to tint, or you got a certification or something and you're trying to get your first customers, check out www.tintbolt.com. On to this video. This video is a little different. I'm not talking while I'm tinting. You'll be seeing some cutscenes, I guess, of me tinting this 2016 Chrysler 300. Customer wanted 5% on the back and then 35% on the front. But what this video is about, I'm kind of chat while you watch me tint the video. What I want to talk about in this video is more importantly specifically about contamination. So when we're talking about contamination, what often comes to mind, and even with myself, often what I mean by contamination when I speak about it is so take for example, this is a 2016, right? This 2016 has 8 years, give or take, could be less, has 8 years of dust and contamination. So that's what we mean by contamination. We mean dust, lint, dirt, hair, anything that is a contaminant that is foreign to the tint itself. When the tint is on the glass and you have these little specks of dust that are there, or you have a lot, depending on the quality of the install, those are what we call contamination. However, there is a second portion to contamination. The second part of contamination are defects. So many times I've tinted windows where there are defects in the glass that show up in the tint, right? And so that's something to be not concerned about, to be aware of. Is contamination is avoidable. Like the vast majority of contamination is avoidable, but getting a perfect install with zero contamination, it can be done, but the process to get that done is very high. One of the ways that I've thought about how that could be possibly done is by removing the glass from the vehicle. So remove this roll down window, remove this fixed quarter window, remove the windshield, right? Remove the front windshield, bring them into a static proof environment like a paint booth, and then tint them there. That would be a perfect install, okay? There is no other way that I can think of in order to get a perfect install outside of that method, which will be consistently perfect the vast majority of the time, right? So it's very difficult to get a perfect. So when people and customers and tinters, specifically tinters, those of you who are learning to do this, I know you guys are going to quit if the thing that you are trying to do is perfection and you are trying to achieve and aspire for perfection. You are going to quit. The reason why is because it does not exist unless you go through the methods that I'm talking about, and you can do it. But if you're trying to charge customers $300, or you're marketing to customers who will only pay $300, $400, $500 for service where you take the windows out into a paint booth, you're probably going to go out of business because you're not charging nearly enough. And will customers pay? Some will. Customers that drive Bentleys, Ferraris will. That's what I would say about that. So I just wanted to make this quick little interlude, me speaking while the video is playing, about the types of contamination. So again, you have the dust, lint, foreign objects that float in the air. So when the backing sheet comes off, any dust that's floating in the air can land in the film, and that will be seen on the finished product. And then you have things like this right here. This is at the very bottom of the window, not an easy place to clean, right? Especially because we have defroster lines. This doesn't look like glue. It looks like and feels like from the inside like a defect, like there's something that is embedded in the glass down here. Could be from the rubber, if this windshield was ever replaced, which it very well could have been, the way that they installed it, it could be any of that. But this is a contaminant. But in my opinion, that is a defect of the glass. There are other examples of defects in glass. Like for example, if body work has been done, like let's say we have a hatchback. This has happened very often. I've had many cars like this. So you're doing a hatchback, and let's say it had work done on the, let's say what is this? The C pillar. And so maybe it was a fender bender or something, and the customer got the vehicle fixed. So a lot of welding was being done, and the sparks that come from the work of welding gets embedded into and starts to melt and embed into the windshield itself. When you tint a job like that, and I've done it, and I knew that there was something wrong with this window, and I still tinted it, the end job was very terrible. It looked like an absolute rookie didn't even bother cleaning, just threw the tint right on the window and called it complete, right? That's what it looked like. But it wasn't that, it was just, there was defects in the glass, or you can call it contaminants. But anyways, defects would be that it was done during the manufacturing process. I get it, but you understand what I mean when I say this. Anyways, that's what I wanted to make this video about. That's what I wanted to say, but I hope you enjoy the video, guys. I wanted to give a little bit more value than I usually do. I don't know how much value I give in my other videos, but I wanted to give a little bit more purposeful value, specifically on contaminants. All right, guys, catch you on the next one. See you later.